Hey guys,
Hello,
I'm Alexis.
I'm Christina.
We are Pad.
Pitapad.
Yes, we are.
Indeed, we are. Here on the 21st episode.
21st.
Crazy, time flies. That blanket you have looks very cozy.
It is. It's mostly my cat's blanket, but he's sleeping in his little he has a makeshift bed right now. It's like a sweater that I don't wear anymore in the wintertime. And he has claimed it. So now he only sleeps there now. So that is his
That's
new
so cute.
bed.
My cat just sleeps on a huge dog bed that we got him for Christmas. He loves it. But instead of sleeping like in the middle, he sleeps in the corner of it. I don't know. He just likes it. I'm glad he uses it at all because whenever he gets a new bed every couple years, it's hard to get him to adjust to it. Like you have to set it out and let him like sniff it. Kind of like
Yeah.
that's the danger before he lays in it.
Yeah.
Yes. How have you been? How's your week been?
I've been good. I finished Chamber of Secrets, so now I'm on book trace.
Very good. You're doing better than me. I've
Yes.
been slacking a little on my reading. I'm at least 100 pages in on my next book, but I could be further. I have 6 days until I have to return it to the library, so I will do that. I will finish it in 6 days.
You will finish it. I believe in you.
Yes, it's like 300 pages. It's not terrible. It's less than the other book that I had read, so I'll be fine. I
Yeah,
have to make
300
sure
is
I'm
not bad.
consistent. I won't be able to read it today probably because of the Super Bowl. Because now that everybody realized that my TV can stream like Peacock and stuff, which is where they're streaming the Olympics and like NFL. Now my TV is put to use every night. And we have all our buddies come over to watch everything. And there's a Super Bowl party happening like in our dorm building, but we're having our own separate party because we don't really want to be involved. We're probably just gonna like go steal their snacks and then come back to our room. We're like social but anti-social. Like we keep it in our group. It's like comfortable that way, and we can close the door too and like just be in our own little space.
Are you watching it for like the competition or are you watching it for the halftime show and the commercials?
Both, actually. I'm excited for the halftime show, but like um my roommate is like pretty into the sport. Now that I know a little bit more, I'm like, maybe I'll actually watch it for the game. Try to understand it a little more. Like obviously I get the whole like, oh, touchdown, but I need to understand the logistics. It's not making sense.
Football is pretty straightforward. It's so basically most of it is exactly what you said. It's going straight for the touchdown. There's two teams most of the time. You cannot tie. A lot of times ties would become overtime. It's mostly just throwing a ball without getting tackled and hitting and getting to the point where you finally get to that person who can run fast enough to get to the touchdown, because like touchdown line. And after you hit a touchdown, you can do a field goal, which is an extra
good old field goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know that my mom has always really loved the sport, so like it's tradition. Every Sunday put that on, and she's like one of those people that gets super excited, so she'll be screaming, throwing stuff. You'll hear her like all throughout the house being like, "Come on, do better!"
Yeah.
And it's like, mom, they care.
Yeah. Sounds a lot like my dad. My dad he's a very passionate football fan, like a really, really passionate football fan. Like he is that type of person who would like screen with the TV, like I would walk to the other room. I don't want to associate with you for the next hour or two. It matters how long the commercials are in between. Like for these next 4 quarters, please do not talk to me. Please just converse on your own TV screen, and I will be in the other room. Um, but yeah, my dad is like the biggest Pittsburgh Steelers fan you could ever meet. Like he is the biggest Steelers fan. Like he is.
Good for him. That's so cute. That's so funny. My mom is the biggest Eagles fan. We're closer to like that side of Pennsylvania. And like when they won the Super Bowl, she cried. Like
She
she's
goes
like,
before she cried. Yeah, sounds like my
yeah,
dad, even
she's
though he's a very like masculine man. He
very
was like,
much.
yeah. He cried inside.
Yes, but nowadays she just kind of goes for like whoever. Like if she doesn't know them as well, like for this Super Bowl, it's the Rams versus the Bengals, and she's only going for the Bengals because they haven't won
Yeah, they've never
before.
won.
Yeah, so she really wants them to win. But my roommate is going for the Rams, so as a compromise, I'm gonna wear like both colors today. I don't know what else to do.
An orange t-shirt and like a blue pants.
Yeah, maybe like purple socks and an orange shirt. I don't even know if I have a Cheetos shirt.
You have a Cheeto shirt.
That'll be my orange contribution. It's a little cold though. Maybe I should put a sweater on.
Do you have an orange sweater?
Don't. I have a black sweater though. The Bengals are black, aren't they? Black and
I think
I don't know. I'm not that good. Well, because then the Rams are purple and yellow. I think.
no.
I know they're not.
I think they're blue and
what's happening?
and gold.
It is blue and gold. I had the yellow right. Blue. See, that's even better because I was like, oh, I don't have.
You can just
like
wear some
purple.
jeans.
Seeing to the dorms though, where it's supposed to be like a comfy party. Lots to think about.
Lots to think about.
Literally though, like I want to be like reclined. I have like a little bottle of like Dr. Pepper. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have all my snacks. We're gonna grab like a sandwich or something from the dining hall beforehand because we have a Quaker Steak and Lube on our campus, and we know people are gonna want to get wings and shit, so it's gonna be super super busy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting how like even if your teams aren't playing Super Bowl, people still like they go insane. They're like, I'm just here for the game. I'm just here for the game.
I literally forgot about the commercials, like until you said something, because the whole time I was just focused on like, oh yeah, the halftime show. Like, oh yeah, who's gonna win? I forgot.
I mean,
that's,
even
like,
then,
tradition.
yeah. And I mean, even then, I mean, like, you can always watch commercials day after on YouTube. They're gonna put them all on YouTube anyway.
That's so true. They're probably gonna be trending on Twitter or something like that.
Yeah.
Depending.
Who's playing the halftime show this year? Do you know?
Oh yeah, it's Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, and Dr. Dre. It's very
So
like
mostly R&B
early
and hip hop.
2000s. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Cool.
Yes, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be very very lit.
Very
Why
lit.
did I say that? What's wrong with me? What's happening to me? I'm becoming one of those kids.
Honey, you are one of those kids. You're like the most Gen Z person that I know.
You're so right though. Me and my like 4,000 memes on my phone. Wait, I'm gonna check. So I have a folder that I've been consistently updating since like 2016. 3.9 thousand. So I'm almost there. Just like 60 more and I'll have. That's so terrible. It's okay though because I have something for every situation. I'm adaptable.
You're adaptable.
I most certainly am. I went to
You
like a camera.
kids.
Oh, sorry. What'd you say? Oh, you kids.
You kids.
No. I went through like a camera roll cleanse, and I literally got rid of like all my pictures, even like all my AT stuff. I kept like Hongjoon, like my AT's bias. I kept that folder, but like all my AT things are gone. I kept the shiny folder. I literally did it just so I could have like more space on my phone for my music. Got to download it like offline on
You
Spotify. That
downloaded
way,
music?
yeah, so I can listen to it offline whenever I don't have like signal and stuff, or
Oh.
like the school Wi-Fi comes out. So I just keep them all like downloaded, which maybe I shouldn't do because it takes up so much space. So I have like almost 2,000 songs downloaded. It's so bad, but the music is so good.
The fact that your campus doesn't have like campus long Wi-Fi that's always good is really kind of upsetting. Needs to step up their game.
Yeah, it's usually pretty trustworthy, but like sometimes depending where you are, like it. Do you see this thing behind me? It looks like a lamp. That's my
Yeah.
like router, my individual router with my plushie on top.
Oh, I thought the frog was the router. I was about to say that's
No,
the
whatever
coolest router I've ever seen.
whatever he's sitting on, that's like my router. So every room has one. Like my roommate has one in her room. So I have pretty good Wi-Fi, obviously, like right here in my room. But sometimes you could be like walking around and it's like no signal. What do you mean by that?
You can say the Wi-Fi is quite slippery.
Oh, my roommate and I were just talking about that because we kept saying like, what would it take to get The Rock to come to Slippery Rock University?
I mean, if you got The Rock to do like not a eulogy, what is it called? The thing when people graduate, the
Oh, the
speech thing.
speech,
Yeah, that'd be hella awesome. If you got The Rock to do your graduation speech.
right? That'd be so cool. I just, I think it would be probably a little dangerous for him. Like he would need a lot of security just because it's a public campus. So like we have old people who come and like swipe in and like eat at our dining hall and stuff. They pay like $7 for like breakfast or whatever. So literally anybody would just show up for
Everyone
no
should just come
reason.
in and yeah, you probably need some extra security for sure. But that'd
All the
be
middle-aged
awesome.
women, all the middle-aged women in this area would just like throw themselves at him, and he'd be like, "Whoa, please, step back."
Please, I'm only one man.
Literally, he might not even need security. He's a pretty big guy. I feel like he could just like swat people away like flies or something.
Saw people like flies. Is that what you said?
That's not really nice, but
That's crazy.
it is crazy.
Speaking
I
of people who have done speeches at universities,
mhm.
this was a couple years back, but Bill Nye did one like, and it was, and I think about it all the time. I'm like, why could Bill Nye do mine?
Right?
Or fun fact, Dr. Phil graduated from the same university I graduated from.
Really? That's
Yes,
amazing.
he got his
Do they have like a
PhD.
picture of him or something somewhere?
Yeah, he actually got his PhD at UNT, and where I got my degree.
Bro, I didn't know he actually was a doctor.
Yeah, he actually has like a doctorate in psychology. That's what it was. I think it was counseling or psychology or something like that.
Oh snap! Good for him.
I know. I
I
feel like it's
genuinely
the
did
only
not
fun
realize.
fact I have.
No, that's cool. I genuinely did not realize. Yeah, because I was thinking like, is this man credible? Or did he just like get famous and he just like calls himself Dr. Phil? But I feel better. knowing that he's
You feel
actually
better
a
now?
doctor. Yeah, I do. I
No,
do.
that is true.
He actually has beef with Slippery Rock. Did you know that? Like, there was a whole controversy in the news about him with Slippery Rock. Because he, like, a couple years back in the news, oh my god, I have to find it. It's, like, one of the things that we're known for.
Dr.
He,
Phil?
yeah. What did he say? Oh yeah, because it was during the college admission scandal like 2 years ago or whatever. Right? You remember that? Where they were
Yeah,
paying to
I
have the
know
kids go to school? The like Full House people or whatever.
yeah.
So then he basically just said like, oh my gosh, where is it? I have the articles, but I want to read like quote for quote what he said. What the frick? Oh, the website is blocking me. Okay, here we go. He was basically saying like SRU is like that's what we call it, Slippery Rock University. It's like not a prestigious school. Like nobody's gonna send their kids there. And the students who were like, and then he was like, I didn't even know Slippery Rock was like actually a real place. What do you mean? It's fine though.
What?
Yeah, he was like, it was definitely not aimed at the real Slippery Rock. It was from ignorance. I've since educated myself about SRU. So funny. Oh, here we go. Because they were saying that kids, like those people were buying like education for their kids because they wanted like bragging rights. And he said they don't want to be the one parent that's like, yeah, well, my kid's going to Slippery Rock. Like being like, Slippery Rock is not a good place to go. Bro,
Damn, the
I remember
slander.
they still talk about it to this day because like there are a lot of people that actually got upset. But I honestly think it's very funny. Like I don't
It's
care.
hilarious, but also like,
He,
damn, you really had to throw this school under the bus, like a whole school.
yeah, well, he brought attention to Slippery Rock, you know, by saying that. Obviously, he knew that Slippery Rock was a school because he mentioned it. You don't just name drop something random like that, very specific. But like, it's fine.
It's fine.
Our president. Our president was interviewed and he was like, "Yeah, like I'm not mad at him. I don't hold any animosity towards Dr. Phil." It was so funny. That's like the one thing we're always gonna be known for is Dr. Phil telling us we suck. I love that for us. I literally love that for us. I wonder if anybody purposely came to Slippery Rock after seeing that Dr. Phil like trashed us.
I hope they did and realized they need to go Slippery Rock right away. They're like, damn, Dr. Phil made this school famous. Maybe I should go to this school.
It was even more embarrassing too because like our president like sent Dr. Phil a message, like a long message, like, hey, like we're really not that bad. And then at the very end of the message, he invited Dr. Phil to come visit the campus. I would be so embarrassed.
No.
I would be so embarrassed. He never showed up, but like I would be embarrassed.
But also, could
Crazy.
you imagine him in the dining hall, like eating a plate of food? Like he's just casually there.
Please, that'd be so funny. Especially because like the dining hall is known. Okay, so our dining hall, the one that people mainly go to, is called Boozle, and people like to call it the Boozle shit because it's like notorious for giving you digestive issues. Honestly, I haven't experienced too much of that, but sometimes like when I eat breakfast there, it's like really heavy, and I'm literally like not hungry for the rest of the day. So I understand the bad rep definitely exists for a reason.
Damn.
Yes, it's a very interesting place to be.
Wait, what is it called again? Boozle?
Boozle, like booze, like a drink, and then L at the end. Boozle. I
Boozle.
don't know where they. I don't know where they get that from. But like nobody knows how to spell it right. They always put like Boozle instead of like booze and then L at the end. It's like a pretty building though. Like it's not that bad. It just I don't know. It's got a funky little name. But there's the other dining hall that's literally called Wise and Flu. I don't know what that means. I feel like these are like last names or something. They have to be because they're so like out there.
Who are naming these places?
I don't know. I literally don't know. But it's wacky. And that dining hall is like all the way across campus. But my roommate and I really like the Japanese place that they have there. It's called Bento. So we always get like she always gets like noodles with like chicken. I always get like rice and chicken. But I had like dumplings there the other day. Very good. That's like the one place you can trust that's not gonna make you feel like icky.
That's good. At least you have
Oh my
something.
god. I have a story now that I said that. Okay. So did I tell you I work in the library in the tutoring center at school? And like directly next to the library, still inside, there's a cafe as soon as you enter the library. And it's basically just another Starbucks. Like they are like a little like chain, I guess, of the other Starbucks on campus. So they serve like the same drinks, but just like not as many of them. And they have these smoothies, which I love. So I get this one called Mango Colada because it's basically a pina colada but with mango added to it. So good. And they put whipped cream on top. So I usually get that like on a Wednesday or something before my 3 o'clock class because I have like 3 hours in between. And then I just go sit, wait for class to start, drink my smoothie. So Friday after work, I went to get my smoothie, no problem. There wasn't even a line, which is super rare because everybody's always there. I got my smoothie, and then my boyfriend was working upstairs in the library. So I was like, oh, like, let me go say hi before I go to class. He's on the second floor. So I'm walking upstairs. It's like maybe like 10, 15 steps. So I get up the first set of steps, which is like 5 of them, and then you have to turn and go up the next step. So I'm going up the second set of stairs, and I trip. I tripped like up the stairs. I hit my shin, and the smoothie cup exploded on the stairs. And I was like, oh shit. So then, like, there was literally a girl who was walking towards me to come down the stairs and watch the whole thing. Like, I was like, can you help me? So she like ran and grabbed like paper towels. And I don't know how my boyfriend didn't hear this because I was literally right there. Because his desk is like right around the corner. I was like right there. And so I'm sitting there. My shin is like on fire because I busted it on the stairs when I fell forward. And then the worst part is that the stairs, they don't have a back to them, like they're open. I don't know if that makes sense. Like there's like an opening.
Yeah, there's an opening, there's gaps in between.
Yeah, so by some force of gravity, the freaking smoothie is sliding down back to the first floor. So terrible. It was so bad. It was sliding down the stairs and then going like down the back and dripping like onto people on the first floor. It was so bad. So
Not
then
that.
the girl
Not
that was
just letting in
helping
front of
me,
the people.
the girl that was helping me, she went to get like the librarian at the circulation desk, and the librarian called the janitor or whatever. And like I took because like literally 3 quarters of the smoothie was on the stairs. So I just took whatever I had remaining, and like my hands were all covered in, and I went back to the cafe. And I was like, is there any way I could get a new one? So she made me a new one in the same cup. I was like, this is such a bad idea. I didn't know I was gonna spill it again. So then I'm waiting for my smoothie, and the janitor had like already started cleaning up, and the librarian had told me like, oh, it's okay, like you go ahead, like we got this covered. And they put like a wet floor sign up. So I texted my boyfriend. I was like, bro, I was gonna go upstairs and say hi to you, but I'm just not gonna go upstairs anymore because this and this happened. And he was like, oh man, like I'll just come down to see you instead. So he comes down the stairs, and then he starts telling the janitor. He was like, oh, haha, my girlfriend did that. I was like,
No.
no, because he's like that. He's very much like outgoing. And he likes to tell jokes and stuff and be dumb. But I was like, I already felt bad that it was all over the stairs and the floor. But the janitor laughed it off, and I was like, please stop. Please. And then it wasn't even over because I said bye, gave him a hug, went to my class. I'm sitting in there, and my roommate texts me. She's like, "Bro, are you good? Like, how did you know?" I didn't tell her. So it turns out she was studying on the second floor where my boyfriend was working, and he told her to text me and clown me for spilling my smoothie.
No.
So I was like, you can't do this to me. So then they were joking in our group chat that they were gonna pull the camera feed from the library to watch me fall in real. Bro, I know I'm clumsy, but I really was not expecting because I went to my boyfriend's house Friday to Saturday, and I'm sitting there Friday, and I'm looking at my jacket, and I'm like, oh my god, there's smoothie stains on this. I didn't realize. Like it really went everywhere. It really did. But you know what? At least I got a new one for free. And I didn't ruin any furniture in the library. Just, the stairs got a little dirty.
Once you said falling upwards, I was like, this is not gonna end well.
I just don't understand how it happens. Maybe I didn't pick my feet up enough. I don't know. Because I was wearing Converse and I wear those all the time, like to go up the stairs. But I don't know. There was no
You should
grip.
be fine. You should be fine.
I go up the stairs all the time in every building that I have class in because most of them are like on the second floor. I don't know. I think next time I'm just gonna go super slow and make sure I pick up my feet. But that was the first real bad incident I've had because I'm usually clumsy and I've slipped on ice or almost fallen, but I went down for the first time.
Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking about the camera feed. I'm just thinking about how much of a fail that camera feed is. It's probably like you're like, I'm just gonna go up and see my boyfriend with your smoothie, and then you go plop, plop.
I have no idea how it happened because the lid just popped right off when I went down. And I bet the camera feed is even funnier because you can probably see my in my eyes because I almost just dipped. I almost just left the I was so embarrassed and I didn't know who to call because I only see the custodians in the morning when I'm coming into work. So I was like, are they even here? Have they moved on to another building? I don't know. So I was it took me 3 seconds to be like, okay, I should probably try to clean this up. I shouldn't leave that there. Especially not when it started dripping onto the first floor where people were walking in and out of the library. So terrible.
I have no words
funny,
to say. I have no words to say.
It's okay. I've definitely learned my lesson. And I'm glad
your lesson.
I'm glad that it was only a smoothie because I had also gotten a sandwich with my smoothie, but I put the sandwich in my backpack to save for later. So it could have been my whole meal. My whole sandwich could have been on the ground. That would have been funnier, but
your
yeah, I'm
sandwich.
sure the
I can just
janitor wouldn't
imagine.
like that.
Oh my god! I can just imagine your sandwich, your sandwich, plopping onto the stairs and falling through the gap.
No.
It free falling onto someone's head. Wee!
Bro, who makes stairs like that? Because I was watching a movie the other day and they had a staircase like that, a really steep staircase with the holes in the back. It's just where's the support? What if my leg goes down through the hole of the staircase? I don't know. I don't like stairs like that.
I don't either. Actually, when it's high enough and I can see the gaps between the stairs, I get like I have a really bad like height phobia. Like I can't
Yeah.
handle heights at all. So like if it's high enough and I see the gaps and I'm overthinking about the gaps, I get like panic. I go to panic mode. Like
Yeah.
if the stairs are fine and they have like little areas in between, there's no gaps. I'm totally fine with going up a set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the ones that are like extra gaps and barely anything, and I feel like my whole body's gonna fall through.
Exactly. And
No.
I've even like seen those stairs at like water parks and stuff. It scares me so bad because I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
with water slides and stuff, you're like hundreds of feet up in the air and you can just see down. It's
Oh, I don't
terrible.
go up. Do you go up? I don't go up. I can
Yeah, I
only go
do. I
halfway
ride
up.
water slides. Yeah,
Oh,
I do go up. But I usually, depending on the slide, I won't go by myself. I'll be like, take my sister with me or something. Some of them are scary. But I haven't been to water park in at least like 3 years or something, maybe 4. So
damn! You need to go on a watery slide. Is that what I
watery
just said?
slide.
A watery slide. You need to go to a water park.
I do want to go. I need some sun. It's too cold.
It's
It really is. Like I'm not completely pale, but I feel like I'm a vampire.
I feel like a vampire.
I'm becoming Bella. It's snowing right now, but I don't think it's gonna stick. Hopefully, because it's supposed to be like 40 something, so I don't think it will. It's above
Oh yeah, you're
freezing.
fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
it's just annoying. Like you're walking and all the snow is like on your eyes or in your eyes, both. Yes.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, you definitely wait till summer and do it. You can't just go like to a water park right now.
Right. There are indoor water parks, which that's possible, but I more so want the sun, like the heat.
Can get a lamp.
Honestly though, yeah, because I need that vitamin D. Although I would like to go for a swim. There is like at the gym on campus, there's a pool. I don't have a bathing suit. I could get one, but like I don't want people watching me.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like there's windows, like it's glass. You can just see right in
Oh yeah.
this
There's always that
public
one person.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always that one
It's
person who's like doing laps on the pool. Like, can you do not do that? Like I just want to swim. I just want to dip my feet
I
in the
just want to
water.
float in here. Yes. Exactly. I'm glad you understand because I would really like to go for a little swim. What if I just like flooded my dorm? Time for a swim. I wouldn't actually, but just a thought.
Find a hole in campus and just put some water in it and dip your toes.
Just dig a hole, put a whole bunch of snow in there, let it melt, and then just dive in.
I'm just saying, not a bad idea.
Not bad, except there's probably like worms and stuff in the dirt.
True. Or pee. There's always pee.
Oh yeah, there was a community pee session that was announced on social media. Yeah, we have a thing
But
called the quad, which is basically like a square with like most of the main like buildings and the library and stuff. So there was a pee session in the quad. And it
what's
was
that?
legit too because I did see the aftermath on Friday because my roommate was like, "What is that?" And it took me a second, but then I was like, "God, I didn't think they were gonna actually do that." People on this campus are weird. They really are. Like I've like walked by my car when it's snowing and seen like Wheaties drawn on it and stuff. They're dumb.
I I'm so sorry. So sorry.
It's okay. I don't partake, and I don't know anybody who does, which is fine. So
Wait a second. So this is just like a meetup, like a community where you
It's
all
just like
pay
a group
together?
of weird guys. They did it like one time. At least the one time that I knew about it, because I saw it on social media. Because then like the one guy was like, "Wait for me," comment.
Is this
And I was
just
like,
like
"Ew."
a group of men taking out their peepees and
And just peeing, bro. At this point, they're gonna freeze off. Cause like one, it's so cold. Two, what are you doing? It's after hours. It's like 7 p.m. Just go eat dinner or something.
there would be no more peepees. They're all gone. They would be iced and cubed and gone. Like they would rip off.
Literally, I don't know how some of these men are alive. Cause like I put it on my story. It was like the first week that we came back for the semester, and it was a huge storm. And this guy was just outside in his underpants. Like that's all he had. He was just like diving into the snow because it was like over a foot. So he was like diving headfirst into the snow, and like people were taking videos of him because like nobody does that. You're gonna get frostbite and die.
Midwestern white men are a different breed, I swear.
They literally are. They literally are.
Like these are the same guys who wear shorts and they're like, my upper body is warm. I'm gonna wear shorts out on campus. Like, bro, your
Right?
kneecaps are gonna be gone. Snap,
It
crackle,
doesn't make
pop. Like you're
sense.
not gonna have any more kneecaps, dude.
Right? Like I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I'm like super hot. It must be like hormonal or something. So I put a t-shirt on with jeans, but I still wore my jacket because like when you go outside, it's like 20 degrees. I'm not gonna be hot then. So like they just don't think.
So in like 4-degree weather, men are there's like a solid group of white boys that still wear short sleeves and t-shirts.
It's not just the boys. We've seen girls in like tank tops and stuff, or like sports bras walking outside. Just recently, like just this past week, because my roommate told me about the one girl in, like the tank top.
Where
It's
are your parents?
literally we are bamboozled, really.
Bamboozled, honestly. Oh my god. Well, I was about to say you never see that in Texas, but Texas actually has a lot of people who are rebellious and do wear short sleeves and t-shirts in 50-degree weather. We had a little like snowstorm a week ago or something, and it was sleet. It was literally just a 1 day of sleet, and everyone was panicking. It iced the roads. Everyone was panicking because we don't
Yep.
salt our roads at all anyway. But anyway, yeah, people would still go out and drive on the ice
Crazy.
without it being salted. By the way, would drive 90 miles per hour, and then of course you see like 5 car accidents because people are getting flipped over because they can't drive in the ice, and they think that ice is just the same as, well, I don't know, no ice.
It's
Like,
so dangerous.
and people still in this weather, in that weather, they still go outside with short sleeves and t-shirts.
I know,
Like,
it's so crazy and irresponsible, honestly. Like it definitely makes me fear for people's lives consistently. But you know what? That's a personal decision. They can't be stopped.
they just are a different breed. A different breed, not us. We're of the type of
Yeah,
people
literally not
who
us.
wears coats with there's like, I don't know, I'm not the type of person who likes 60-degree weather and to wear like a coat or anything like that. But when it's like 50, when it's like 50, 45, I'm gonna be like
Mhm.
in my coat, outside wearing a scarf by that point. Like I am wearing 2 layers of pants maybe at some point.
Right.
I'm
That's
wearing
valid though.
boots. Huh?
I said that's valid though. Like that's a good
Yes.
time to start wearing it.
Yeah. And there's a just I go outside and my hands are wearing gloves and I can't open doors because my gloves aren't available to open my phone, and I can't turn knobs because my hands covered in gloves. But if I took off my gloves, my hands are freezing cold. So what's the wait?
It's a
Let me
lose-lose
ask
situation.
this.
Yeah, what's up?
As a person who lives in the Midwest and experiences snow often during the wintertime, how do you use your phone with gloves on outdoors?
I don't, because mine don't have. They do make the gloves that have like the touch screen, but I had a pair and I lost them. So the ones I have now, I just don't use my phone whenever I walk around, or I take off like just the thumb so I can like open my phone. But yeah, I usually don't. It's
You
just
don't?
I'm not risking it. I hate being cold, so like I'm not risking it.
But what if, okay, situation, you are outside and it is 19 degrees out. Okay, this is we're in the
Mhm,
teens now. Okay,
mhm.
you are wearing gloves, and then you're like, damn, I want to Google a strong meme. Do you Google that strong meme, or do you wait to go inside to Google that strong meme? Or do you take off your gloves and brace the cold and go Google that strong meme?
No, I definitely Google it in that moment. I probably would.
Take off your gloves and risk frostbite? Damn. That's a
Yes,
daredevil, honestly.
yes. I mean, if it gets to a certain point, if it starts to hurt, then I'm definitely throwing that glove back on. But if I think I can handle it, yeah, like if it's not gonna take me very long, like maybe a minute or so, I'll risk it just the
Risk
one
it for
time.
that meme.
Yes,
Do
why
it for
not?
him.
Do it for the meme. Which sounds so terrible, but like we must do what we must do.
Another question.
Hmm.
Do you buy salt to put on your driveway, or do you like do people put salt on your driveway for you? Do you buy salt? Like, how does this work? I feel like that's a question I need to ask you.
Well, at home, my stepdad, he buys the salt and he usually puts it out himself. Here at school, they have these little like they kind of look like go-karts, I guess, but like they're enclosed. So they just use those, and then they have a box in the back that they can open with like a button or something, and then it just drops salt all around campus as they drive around like on the sidewalks and stuff. So
Wait,
yeah,
they drive around in what? Is it like a snowmobile?
it's like a little go-kart type thing with like
Oh,
a
go
plow
kart.
attached to
Okay.
the front. Yeah, so there's like a plow in the front of it, and then in the back there's like a white box that's controlled by a button, and it just drops the salt like all around as they drive.
Mm.
Yeah, it's purple salt. Or no, it's blue salt, and then it turns purple whenever it like touches the snow and ice or something.
If you could you
Hmm.
install a salt sprinkler on a hoverboard and then just go around campus with the hoverboard on while you sprinkle salt and help people behind you?
I see the
Could you do
vision.
that?
Honestly, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why
I'm
not.
just thinking about like that could be a thing. We can start that.
Absolutely. Because like it would make things so much better. The only problem is you have to regulate how much salt you're dropping, or else it's gonna be like impairing the vision of whoever's behind you. That'd be that would be so terrible.
Hmm. But then you would have to have a hoverboard that's strong enough to go over snow because you have to go over snow in order to salt the snow.
Man, that's very true. I don't think the wheels would have enough traction for something like that. It would just
You'll
get
just be
stuck if
salting
it's
one
too much.
spot.
Please. That'd be so funny though. I know. Unfortunately, I have to go because my laundry alarms went off. So,
All right.
But thank you for staying with me for like 40. I don't even know. It was almost or 50 minutes, I guess, right? 40 something. 50
All right.
minutes. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.